What's good, y'all? Got another vlog video for you today. Yeah, sure, it's cloudy over here, and chances are it could rain, but regardless of that, I'm still gonna give y'all one. Um, and it's another quick one. I feel like for all these vlog videos that I do from this point on isn't going to be like over 20 or 30 minutes, because that's how I used to do it. I feel like it's best to just stay on topic with one thing that I have in mind to do a vlog video for. And in the case of this one, um, last time I talked about consistency and how I brought up the fact that I have been consistently inconsistent in terms of other aspects of my life. That even when I could put all my time and energy into one thing or several things, that, okay, I could do this. Why can't I do it for anything else besides that? This one is meant to piggyback off of that pretty much. And it's about being able to accept the challenges that comes with consistency. The challenges of being able to go into the outside world and not being so comfortable all the time to the point of being too comfortable that you don't feel the need to want to put your time and effort into what you're going for in life, what you want to do in life. You're comfortable where you at, so much so that you feel like, nah, I don't need to do anything else. But really, it all boils down to what you're willing to do in order to get out in life, to make something of your life. And sure, there's already people that's been doing that, people that I know about myself who's already been doing that, taking the initiative to go out there, even during times like these, going out there and trying to make something of their lives and not sitting around waiting for something to happen for them. I guess you could pretty much say that I'm one of those people who kind of fell into that trap, that I got too comfortable to the point where I feel like that if I don't really challenge myself and I'm just here, I'm just here existing, I'm just here not really doing much with my life when I could be. It's only because it's that fear of what those challenges would do for me in terms of how I learned to adapt into the outside world. And it's not like I didn't have any experience doing it. It's just that I need more exposure in order for me to face those challenges and overcome that fear. Because at the end of the day, in a way, fear does help us, each and every one of us, to overcome those challenges in ways where it's like, sure, fear is a figment of the imagination here. Fear can make you think worse things than they already are, or make you think worse things than they actually are, I should say. Fear causes you to stop yourself from challenging yourself, from doing anything more with your life, from going further than you've been. Fear stops you in your tracks. That's really what it is. But the only way for fear to help is that it's not about you acting out of fear. It's about you being able to overcome that fear by facing that fear, whatever fear it is, because we all go through it. We all fear something. We're human beings. We're gonna go through that. And as a man of God, the same thing applies to me. Because the instant reaction to that is that, nah, that's just the devil trying to mess with my head. That's just the devil trying to play tricks on me. Right? And that my initial reaction to certain scenarios like that is a way of saying, nah, God is going to be there. He's going to provide for me. He's going to help me out. He's going to help me through this. But I'm a human being at the end of the day. In order for me to push through what I'm going through, I got to meet halfway. Why? Because I got to put in the work to make sure that if I'm going to go about my life doing something about it, doing something with it that's worthwhile, while I'm still here, while I'm still alive, then that means I got to be able to conquer those things that make me stop myself in my tracks from going any further than I have been. Because I have plans, I have dreams, I have these thoughts that the only way for them to come to fruition is that if I step out of my comfort zone, step out of that zone of being too comfortable with where I'm at, and have some more experience outside of that, that's when I really start to feel like I've accomplished something. It takes baby steps to get to that point. Yes, it's a process. But with that process comes action. It's one thing for me to say it, but to do it, that's what really, really makes it worthwhile. That's something that'll make it worthwhile for me. And right now, I'm trying to take those steps to do so. I'm trying to take those steps to go back out there again and get some more exposure out there in the world. Now, with everything that's been going on, of course, that's part of the reason why, I've been here. Because I'm trying to be extra cautious from everything that's been going on out there. But I can't be too sheltered all my life. I got to be able to step out of that, step out of here, not thinking too much to the point of overthinking, and allow myself to be able to experience life the way that I should be, like really doing it, like actually doing it, being active about it. Um, the thing for me is that research will usually be the first thing before I go out there and make any moves whatsoever. Research is always the first thing. And it's one thing to go on the internet and search it up, but I feel like I would have to do more than just doing internet searching. I should be there in person doing it. If I'm gonna go back out there, if there's gonna be a point in time that I actually do go back out there this time around and regain the experiences that I've had before, but now even more so in ways that I should have in the first place, only then I would feel like I'm fulfilling something in life. I'm fulfilling something that I should have been doing in the first place, to take the initial steps necessary for me to get to where I want to be. Not everything is going to go the way I expect. And even when I plan something, there could be detours, there could be tangents, there could be things that might knock me off track. But in order for me to regain my focus, It starts with me. I got to be more focused on what the goal is in order for me to get to the next, and then the next, and then the next. Um, I talk about goals, but the goal for me, and this goes for each and every year that comes at this point, is for me to allow myself to get to truly understand what life really means for me outside of what I already know. Everything that follows will come with it. That is the goal for me in life. I got to be more active when it comes to challenging myself outside of the things that I already know. The longer I'm here, the longer it feels like, am I really doing anything? In order to be able to add on to the accomplishments and the steps that I take for what I do moving forward, is for me to actually do something more from what I've already done to building up to where I want to be. I mean, this goes for any one of us who have found ourselves here in this spot, in this headspace. Because again, like I said, there could be people that we know of that's already doing something, that's already making moves, already applying themselves to life the way they should, instead of sitting around waiting for something to happen. But the rest of us, it's a process. We'll be starting off slower than them, but that doesn't mean it's going to stop us from living. All it takes is the baby steps to get to the big ones. So in the case of me, that's where I'm at. I'm at the baby steps. I mean, I've been doing the baby steps for quite a bit, but I got to get more exposure out there at some point in time. I can't take forever to do it. I got to do it eventually. Because I don't want this to just be all talk. And again, learning that from doing the therapy sessions that I've done, it was one thing for me to get comfortable with that, to take that in and allow myself to understand the perspective of someone else outside of my own, to know what life really means outside of my comfort zone. It's one thing for me to be comfortable with that, but then comes being comfortable with the challenges that comes with it. So then when I'm being challenged on applying myself to life, that's the thing that I've struggled with, but this is the thing that I'm trying to get a grasp on now. So, in the case of this vlog, just be sure that for this applying to me, it can apply to you too. There might be people that you know of who's already making moves in life, already making something of their lives, making something of themselves. But that doesn't mean you have to stop just because you're not there yet. You just got to take those baby steps to get to the big ones. That's what I'm doing. That's what you should be doing. That's what all of us who are in this position, in this mindset. First steps are the baby ones. Next steps are the big. And those decisions determine how you live your life from that point on. With that said, this is Blue Flames the Poet, and I'm out.